How do you start calisthenics? If you're starting calisthenics and don't know where to begin, this video is for you. Whether you're struggling with motivation, have no knowledge of even where to begin, or anything like that, I'm gonna help you learn everything you need to know. If you've already clicked on this video, this is a great start and you're already on the right track to learning how to start and become better. I do realize how overwhelming it can be when you're starting because it's like, oh, it's gonna take so long and I have to do this and this. But this video is gonna help you calm down so you can really learn the steps. And make sure when you're doing this, have fun in your workout journey. It really is a fun thing. It makes you feel great, so don't be overwhelmed. Now we start with the fundamental strength, which is push, pull, and legs. So push is any pushing movement that has to do when you're pushing your body away from the ground. Pull is when you're pulling your body off the ground or towards something. And then legs is obviously any muscle group that in your legs. Before you start any of these movements, make sure you do your warm-ups. I'll be showing you different warm-ups throughout this video that you can do for your push, pull, and your legs. Get good progress and that you won't get hurt. Because without the warm-up, you can easily get hurt. And if you ever struggle with motivation, watch to the end because I'm giving my best tips that help me get motivated every single day to keep on going. The most foundational push skill is the push-up, where you're working your chest, abs, and triceps. Now if push-ups are too hard, find a surface that is elevated off the ground. This will take less resistance off so they're able to start performing the full push-up and get your body used to it. So as you get stronger, you'll be able to do it actually on the floor or even a push-up on the wall. That is reducing the weight that you're pushing to get your body movement used to doing a full push-up. Still using the same muscles, the chest, shoulders, triceps, and ab, but it's making it a little bit easier. Now to help you build strength to get the push-up, a few exercises that are really helpful that will help you get the full entire push-up are the first one being a knee push-up. This will decrease the load but still help you do the full entire rep, where you have your knees on the ground first instead of having your legs on the ground. Your feet will be up, your knees on the ground. Make sure your core is tight, and then you're gonna push right before your chest touches the ground and push back up. And perform a few reps of those to get your body used to being able to do the push-up. The next exercise is a negative push-up. This negative push-up, a negative of any exercise is gonna help lead to a positive, which is the full push-up. So when you're doing a negative, your body's getting used to feeling all the muscle fibers working, going as slow as you can down, then go up on your knees, and then back to a full entire push-up. Now to perform the push-up right, make sure these key things are happening is your butt is squeezed and your core is nice in a straight line. Don't have your butt down, sagged, or don't have your butt high in the air. Also, when you start, make sure your arms are locked out. Make sure your scapulas are engaged. Don't have them depressed. Don't have them pushed all the way too much out, but make sure your shoulders are back and have them pressed, engaged. And when you're doing good form, you don't want your elbows all the way out. That could lead to injury or hurting. You want them at a good 90 to 45 degree angle and then pushing. When it comes to calisthenics skills, also the scapula is one of the most important muscles in calisthenics. This is the muscle that goes right underneath your shoulder blade in your back. When my scapulas are depressed, they look like this. When they're protracted, they're pushed out. And you can see you use it in a lot of different types of exercises. There's also types of training it. So when you're doing your push-up, to help get your push-up stronger, make sure you're doing scapula push-ups, retracting down and then protracting them up for reps, going up and down to help strengthen that. And for push-ups, don't forget to add variety into your push-ups to make them more difficult or to work different types of muscles, like putting your arms closer is gonna work more triceps, or putting your arms further apart is gonna work more chest. As you see here, these are called push-up bars. Even using these add variety, but they also help with calisthenics to make less wrist pain when you're working out. The next fundamental exercise is a dip, which is gonna work your chest, triceps, and also core as well, and a little bit of the shoulders. This is a really good exercise. So here are some tips on how you can start building the fundamental strength of getting this. Now, if you're doing this dip, 2 chairs are perfect for starting this out, but if you have a gym where you have dip bars or anything like that, those are also going to work really good. You can't do the dip and you're first trying to learn it. First, all you need to do is just get that hold position. Have your arms locked out, get your body used to holding yourself, squeezing your core, holding yourself in that dip position. Try to get about a 20-second hold. Because your scapulas are a big part of this dip, you need to make sure you can hold yourself up. So, man, whenever you're doing the straight arm hold, make sure your scapulas are pushed out. not down like this, as you can see, but make sure you're pushing your scapulas out and just holding your body to get your body strengthened. Now, once you got that 20-second hold, start doing another negative. The negative of any exercise, as I always say, is going to help you get the positive. So when you're doing that negative dip, slow motion, it's working all those muscle fibers together so that your body's getting stronger, so that you're able to push back up as you get stronger. So do those negatives over time. Also, you could use a resistance band or use your feet to help you be able to do this full entire dip. And once you put those 3 exercises together, you can be able to start performing full dips. If you can only get 1 at first, do 1, rest for a little bit, do another one, rest for a little bit, do another one. That way your body's getting used to doing a bunch of reps of those, and the more you do them, the more your body will get used to it and become stronger. Off your chest, a great way is using a wall. What you can do is put your arm up onto the wall like you can see here and lean forward. Really feel that stretch, and again, hold that for 10 to 15 seconds and do that 2 or 3 times. For the last pushing exercise, we have the pike push-up, which works your shoulders and your triceps. Now, when performing this exercise, you start off with on your knees, your hands straight, you go into a V position, and then you push back up. If this is too hard, the first step to getting this is just doing a pike hold. Your arms are locked out, make sure your scapulas are pushed out, and then putting your weight onto your shoulders, and you slowly start leaning and adding more weight to your shoulders. As your body gets used to that, you can start doing the pushing of it, doing just a hold in a bending position. So bend your arms and hold your weight onto your shoulders. You bend your arms down and put most of your weight onto your shoulders. Now, if this is still too hard, you can elevate this just like a push-up to make the pike push-up a little bit easier to start working on the progressions. You can also do a 90-degree hold where you bend your arms 90 degree and start tapping your feet back and forth to add the weight onto your shoulders. Then you can start doing the negatives as well. As you can see, negatives are a very great exercise. Do the negative as slow as you can down and repeat that for a few times. And then get on to doing the full rep, just trying it, doing 1 or 2 reps at a time to start getting your body used to it. Also, to build some strength for the pike push-up, you can do some 90-degree hold or straight arm leans where you go into a push-up position, lean forward and try to put more of the weight onto your shoulders. Shoulders can easily get hurt without warming up. So another thing is using a wall, putting your hand flat, stretching your arm and leaning into it. You should be able to really feel in your front shoulders or the delts, feel that stretch, and that is a really good warm-up. Moving on to the pulling strength. We have the pull-up, which is gonna work your back, biceps, lats, and abs. This is the most fundamental strength exercise for pulling. Now, to start learning the pull-up, first get a basic strength of hanging on the bar for 10 to 15 seconds. When performing the pull-up, you can also do rows. If you're using your chairs to do rows to help you get pull-ups, make sure they're nice, strong, and sturdy chairs so that they won't break on you. Have your butt strong and strength, which is gonna activate your core. You're gonna have your arms locked out at the bottom position. You're gonna pull all the way up and then all the way back down. Nice, slow and controlled. This is gonna work your back, biceps, and abs, just like the pull-up does. This is the exercise that's really gonna help you to get stronger so you can be able to perform the pull-up the best it can be. When doing this pull-up, make sure you protract your scapulas and do scapular shrugs. That is the first part of the pull-up, and you need to strengthen those before you can even start doing your pull-up. The lower you go, the harder it's gonna be. The higher your body is or the higher elevated you are, the easier it's going to be. For warming up, spinning your wrist around just like this. Make sure you're going both ways, clockwise, forward like this, and then shoot for the wall, especially when warming your wrist up. If you don't have a pull-up bar at home, you can use the chairs to do negatives and rows and many other exercises to help strengthen your back and bis and abs to get the pull-up. But if you do have a pull-up bar at home, make sure you're doing negative pull-ups or even using a band to help you get pull-ups. These exercises are really good to work the full motion, just like all negatives are leading to a positive. Jump up onto the pull-up bar with your chin over the bar. Go as slow as you can down until your arms lock out and repeat that for a few times. And then the last exercise for achieving this pull-up is doing a pull-up hold. Now hold as long as you can in a 90-degree bent arm position to get your body used to being in different parts of the pull-up. Another thing to remember is switching up variation of the pull-up as well. Doing your hands close, your hands in a normal neutral position, your hands flipped with your biceps facing the other way, and also your hands wide. So now moving on to the core and the abs. This is going to work the six-pack muscle and also the obliques, the side. and some of the serratus right here. Doing calisthenics, core is used a lot. Doing a pull-up, doing a push-up, doing a dip, any of those exercises, your core is going to be being worked. This to help you really strengthen your core is going to be a hollow body, a plank, and an L sit. There are so many other exercises as well, but those are the three main fundamental ones that you can do all on the ground. When it comes to a hollow body, it is an exercise that's going to work your full entire core, where your legs are all the way out. To first start off, start into just a tucked hollow position where your knees are bent in and your arms are out, and just hold your core. As your core gets stronger, slowly put your legs out by putting one leg out, then putting two legs out, then straddling it, and then finally putting them together to do the full entire hollow body hold. So the L sit, this is a fun skill to learn, but also an awesome skill to work on your core. Now first starting the L sit, just get your arm strength used to holding yourself up. Doing some leg lifts on the ground is going to strengthen those lower abs so that you're able to hold your core up. You can also use chairs to help this as well. Start doing in a tucked L sit with your arms straight and your knees are bent and you hold yourself. As you get stronger, you can start practicing on the floor or on chairs. You can slowly move your legs outwards. Some other exercises to strengthen that is just some leg lifts while you're on the chairs. You can lift your legs up and down to strengthen your core. You could also do a leg lift on the ground with your legs going up and down. Your back flat, and you put your legs up and down to strengthen that. As you start doing these exercises, your core will get used to being stronger, and you'll be able to finally hold the L sit. When it comes to a plank, the plank position, you can first start by just having your knees on the ground, elbows nice and tight to your body, squeezing your core and your butt. And when you're doing the full plank, you don't want your butt in the air too high or too low. You want it nice and straight and parallel. As you get that stronger, you can start putting your legs out and you can even do a straight arm plank or a bent arm plank. These all come with time and practicing. We do also have a side plank, which is gonna work a lot of the obliques and the side of the abs. And when training the side plank, start off with your knees and a straight arm. As you get stronger and you're able to hold more, put your legs farther out and then go onto your elbow. Start holding that for longer time to strengthen up your core. Standing up is stretching and leaning over, and this is gonna work the obliques and really stretch those obliques out. And if you have a pull-up bar, one of my favorite exercises is the knee raise and the leg raises. This is gonna be a major exercise to help strengthen your core. Now for legs, the fundamental exercises are the squats and the lunges. If you struggle with doing squats, get a chair or a box, sit down on that, slowly sit down onto that, and then go back up. Slowly sit back onto that and go back up. Do that for reps. That way you can get your butt and legs strengthened so you can do that without the box to do a full rep. For the lunge, if you struggle to do lunges, put one foot up on the box, legs straight, put all your weight forward onto one leg and then push back up, and make sure you're switching both sides. Another great leg exercise to help you with the squats and lunges is a wall hold. Put your back flat against the wall. Don't put your hands on your legs, keep them up and away from you, and then have a 90-degree and hold that. When it comes to warming up the legs, some great exercises are just getting your legs moving by pulling them up to your body. If you struggle with that, hold on to a wall or use a chair or something, and back and forth to get those muscles stretched and activated. Some things that you can do on the floor is putting your legs out. If you can only reach to your knees or your thighs, try that first, and as you become more flexible and get better, you'll be able to slowly reach further and further. Some other exercises is spreading your legs out, stretching from one side to the other, back and forth, just kind of getting your legs stretched out. So those are the basic exercises that you can learn. Now, how should you structure a workout to put all these exercises in? Now, when structuring this into a workout, I would say as a beginner, it is perfect to work out 3 days a week. That way you can still rest and get good progress. First, you can start off on a Monday with any of the push exercises like push-ups, elevated push-ups, negative push-ups. Do a few of those exercises for 3 sets and do anywhere from 8 to 12 reps. Then I would take a few days rest, 1 or 2 days rest, and then I would do legs and then end your leg workouts with your abs and then do 3 sets of some abs and leg exercises and then rest a day or 2. And then I would go into pull exercise, do any pull-up exercise on the chairs or on a pull-up bar and do those for 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps as well. And then take a few days rest and then get back on. Or you can just do an ab workout all in just 1 day. And as for the rest, make sure you're listening to your body. If you are so tired after a day of working out, take a day off and rest. Don't feel like you have to push yourself and hurt yourself, because if your body is not yet recovered and you go to work out, you could easily get hurt even after warming up. If you're struggling with motivation on a certain day, here are a few quick tips that can help you to get motivated to really grow and get back into the gym or start working out. The first thing that helped me a lot is really writing down and seeing what goals I have. If your goals are to get stronger push-ups, pull-ups, and dips, and you're excited about getting that, then you're gonna be motivated to really keep working out and trying. Now, you're going to fail. Remember to have fun in your fails. I failed so much when working out, but that is what helped me to learn and become better. So as you're failing and as it's taking time, have fun with the process and really just say, I really want to get this, and have this motivate you. And you know, just watching little motivational videos or writing down your goals and things that you have are also ways that are going to help you get motivated to get in the gym. But in all, it's really a discipline level that you need to discipline yourself. Say, I'm going to work out no matter what. I'm going to train. And as you get through those plateaus, if you're struggling, just keep working. You'll get through a plateau and you'll finally see strength. So just make sure you're taking progress pictures so you can see your before and after. That has always helped motivate me to see, wow, look how far I've came. So those are little motivational tips to help you to keep going so you can keep grinding year after year to become bigger and stronger and get better at calisthenics. If you're still just struggling with motivation or still not understanding everything fully, you would like me to help be your personal trainer to help you to achieve more skills, to get stronger and become better, click the first link in the description. I'd love to help you.